Marvel is rebooting and I can fucking prove it. Marvel announced a new event. It's Armageddon. They are saying that it's basically the end of everything. Chip Zdarsky keeps saying that, at least in his round. On top of that, the Ultimate Universe is ending. They announced that. The death of the Ultimate Universe. Why? I have no fucking clue. Alright, so what the fuck does this have to do with a reboot? Well, when you add in the fact that Captain America is now being written by Chip Zdarsky, putting it this way, I don't care, and the fact that he's writing the Will of Doom one-shot that's apparently supposed to have the next saga of the Marvel Universe, plus his next arc with Captain America is going to have the Red Hulk in it. You combine that with a few tweets from Dennis Camp. Marvel didn't know that they were going to end the Ultimate Universe, at least not at first. The creators definitely did not know. Dennis Camp said this himself. He didn't say it was a bad thing, but he said that he did not know that. He said in a bunch of tweets, he listed out that the other creators were not going to leave, but the problem with that is he even mentioned himself that he was going to stay. A bunch of these tweets say, oh yeah, John was leaving, Peach was leaving, but I was going to stay. So to me that feels like they didn't know the Ultimate Universe was going to end. At the same time, with the Armageddon event, it's been claimed that it's going to be like Avengers Disassembled, or at least do what Avengers Disassembled did for the rest of the Avengers team. Problem with that is, I don't know what the fuck that means, because we just had Civil War II like 10 years ago, and that basically was the same concept, you know, the heroes fighting. So I don't really know what that entails, but I do know they keep talking about the end. Not only do they keep talking about Armageddon, but they have this tie-in, this Wolverine tie-in that for some reason Chip Zdarsky is also doing. Now you could chalk it up to him being Canadian, but I personally chalk it up to them not wanting them to mess it up. There's also been a few wacky rumors, one of which that Brian Michael Bendis might return to Marvel in 2026. Now not only was Bendis rumored to return to Marvel, but his DC book that was coming out, the hardcover edition of his Batman universe, was inexplicably canceled. Now, according to this publication Comics Beat, it's because the book was unfinished. I personally have a few issues with that, because if the book was unfinished, why would they publish it? It makes zero sense at all. If they were going to solicit it, wouldn't you think they would finish it up at first? Especially for a deluxe hardcover, which you know already has the back stuff in it. That was their excuse, was, oh yeah, there was some unfinished back work in the back of the book. That feels like the first thing you would do if you have a deluxe hardcover, because every deluxe hardcover has that. Now, on top of all of this, Chip Zdarsky was Marvel's first choice to write Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, why does that matter? I don't know. Maybe because Chip Zdarsky's Batman is done. They've introduced these goddamn origin boxes, which make no sense. The description for them says, each origin box holds all that's needed to grant familiar power sets to whoever opens it. Why would anyone need a familiar power set if that person already exists in the Marvel Universe? That makes no sense. Okay, so Chip's back. He's writing the big event. He's writing the tie-in. The origin boxes make no sense. Bendis is leaving, coming back to Marvel, and Miles is involved in this whole thing because he's the main character of Ultimate Incursion. He's the one with the origin boxes. Now, bear with me before I get to the whole point, because welcome to what I'm calling the Great Comic Reset of 2026.